Hey guys, Mr. Predicament here. Today I want to talk to you about how I've won more than 10 games consecutively over the period of a few days. If you didn't know, the XP becomes exponential after your 5th win, so by the 10th and 11th win, you begin to get over 100 SR per game. I did this with friends who were in low gold and they ended up in or close to diamond after a ridiculous win streak. They were all relatively new to the game, but not to FPSs, so they had decent mechanical skills. The big difference between gold and diamond is not mechanical skills, but rather game awareness and mentality. They just needed guidance in the mentality behind the game. So if you want to hear the tips I give them, let's jump into it. Many people say that the first team to tilt loses, so I do everything in my power to tilt the other team rather than mine. Begin the mind games. A great way to start off a game on defense is to spawn kill. I don't see teams doing this often enough, and it is great not only for building ult charge, but also to build your team morale. Just make sure you guys are keeping a safe distance and fall back after a few seconds. Another mind game I love is baiting out Reinhardt's hammer down as Reinhardt. If you know the enemy Reinhardt has his ult, you can bait it out by doing a half swing and quickly putting your shield back up. This looks like you're doing a fire strike to the enemy Rein, and many times he will take that opportunity to hammer down only to have it blocked by your shield. Speaking of ults, please communicate your ults. Ults win games. I cannot stress this enough. I don't always go to game chat, but I always try to tell my teammates when my ult is ready. The longer you hold on to your ultimate, the longer it's going to take to build up your next one. A classic example is when Mercy holds off on rezzing 2 people because she wants to get a 5-man res. Keep in mind that not all ultimates have to wipe the team, and not all ultimates necessarily have to kill anyone. For example, Soldier's ult is very effective at baiting out a support ult that would have otherwise cancelled out your Gravitron Surge.
Hey guys, Skate here bringing you the rest of your tips. I know many videos have already covered this, but I'm going to cover it anyways, because yes, it's that important. Coordinate with your team, from picking an appropriate hero to grouping up with the team. The last thing you want to be is that guy who picks whatever character he wants, regardless of what the team needs. Word of advice, don't be that guy. There's been too many times where I see games being thrown before the match even starts. Too many times, just because one person picks a non-meta hero. One person will freak out, and this causes a chain reaction within the team, causing everyone just to want to give up. But this doesn't mean that you should be giving up. Actually, I played a game on Dorado where my comp was whack. It was Hanzo, Torbjorn, Symmetra, Bastion, and I think Junkrat on attack on Dorado. We won anyways, but like I said, whack. Just because your team decides to throw doesn't mean that you have to too. I have won tons of games where my comp is ridiculous. No healers, no tank, the list goes on and on. Even if your team is discouraged, just get a few picks, make a play, and the team will capitalize on that. A good Overwatch player takes losses and draws as lessons. They know that losing is the best teacher. Too many times I hear people saying that they waste their lives just because they lost, but that's not true. You actually learn more from losing than you do from winning. All you have to do is ask questions yourself similar to this. What could I have done differently to change the outcome of the game? Did I not focus on proper targets first? Did I put myself in a position that ended in my death that could have otherwise been avoided? Or could I have used my ultimate more effectively? Asking yourself questions like this will help you better understand why is it that you lost the match. Here's a good mid-game tip. After you die, I always check my kill cams. I analyze how I died and I make a note of it so it doesn't happen again. A huge portion of Overwatch is game awareness. Unlike Call of Duty that relies mainly on mechanical skill as to where one person can carry that entire team, Overwatch is different, where it requires teamwork and game awareness. Players like DSP Stanky and Rickadell can switch from console to PC for this exact reason, and they can achieve the same rank or a higher rank. Here is a clip of my friend who I played every PlayStation match with, and we continued to win 4 to 5 games after that, landing him in mid-diamond. Now yes, I did play my alternate account, but this account was only 300 SR for my main account. This should not justify the 1000-ish SR that he jumped from Season 3 to 4. The main point is that from Season 3 to 4, he had a huge mentality shift and began to understand his mistakes and be positive.
I hate getting killed by Baby Diva. I feel like such a bitch.